If you walk through this door now, you're walking into a world of trouble. And there's no turning back, you understand?
Welcome back to my channel. Gonna do another episode of video game Roastrespective.
What the hell? You gonna die of something?
I play retro video games that are based on movies and television shows and more. You can check out the live reactions every Thursday at 10:30 on Twitch.
I don't care.
You don't care.
If you haven't checked out any of my other videos before, I'll post some links to them in the comments.
You're not to approve of your methods.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can check me out on all my social media stuff right there.
Do you want to do that? Are you ready to do that?
If you have any suggestions of games you'd like to see me play on the channel, leave those in the comments as well.
I get nowhere unless the team wins.
This should be a pretty fun one. I'm a huge fan of the movie. I think it's great. I did see it recently again, and I thought it still held up, and it definitely made me want to play the game when I found out there was one.
Now, are you ready to go to work?
The Untouchables video game.
Let's go.
A Brian De Palma film based on the capture and arrest of Al Capone.
What? Easy.
Fairly biographical, but also pretty Hollywood.
You talk to me like that in front of my son, fuck you and your family.
Stars Kevin Costner and Sean Connery and Robert De Niro as Al Capone. I think Sean Connery won an Oscar for this movie as well.
Well, the Lord hates a coward.
No story or anything. Shoot the gangsters, but watch the time. It's like a shooting gallery kind of game.
If you have to fire, hold low and squeeze. And put your man down.
Time runs out for Elliot Ness. Okay, well, you don't get very much time for this shotgun shootout in an alley.
Welcome to Chicago. This town stinks like a whorehouse at low tide.
Elliot Ness, played by Kevin Costner. Elliot Ness wasn't even really like... He was a federal agent, but he was like a tax guy.
You wanna fight? You wanna fight you and me right here?
Got him out here in the streets. It does take place during Prohibition. This is a very, like, kick-in-the-doors, old-style cop movie.
You're mucking with a G here, pal.
You only get 2 shots at a time because you're using an old pump-action shotgun. One more time. Yes! Street 3? How many?
You alright? Yeah.
This is too high pressure. Ah! I ran out of time. It's so intense. That is ridiculously hard.
This is the time for what? For individual achievement.
Oh, I got it! Yes! If the game ended right there, I would be like, that was fucking hard and ridiculous.
You got 5 seconds to make up your mind.
Scene 2, the warehouse. Into like a little side-scrolling kind of thing. They walk so slow.
Alright. Enough of this running shit.
Elliot Ness dies in warehouse bust.
You got nothing in court, you don't got the bookkeeper, you got nothing.
I only get like 10 bullets. I need some kind of strategy from Sean Connery.
Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way.
Sean Connery was like the wise old beat cop. And then they brought in Andy Garcia. And Connery didn't like him because he was Irish and Andy Garcia was Italian.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, I like him too.
I'm just getting like bullets unloaded into me. And it feels like you're just playing these like this high-speed montage of scenes from the Untouchables. Because I could definitely pop open a barrel of whiskey right now. Ah, I got 100% of the evidence. Look at that, I'm moving up the ranks. Blowing people away.
Never stop fighting till the fight is done.
The border raid, this is when they go on the bridge where they're smuggling whiskey in from Canada.
Now, the Canadians will not show until I flash the badge.
What the hell? This one is very crazy.
Isn't this fun? Oh, you're being such a good boy, sweetheart.
All my guys are dying.
I had an idea.
Wallace was the nerdy guy. I can't remember the actor that plays him. He was the guy that came up with the plan. He kept telling them all along that he could bring them down based on his taxes.
If we can establish that any of these coded entries indicate payment to Capone, then we can put Capone away.
And then he ends up getting shot and killed. And then they do ultimately bring him down for taxes.
Hey, wait, so what is this? Is this the law? What's going on over here?
If there's anything that's lacking in it, to me, is that De Niro isn't in it enough. He has some great scenes as Al Capone. Shortly after this, there was a short-lived television series based on the Untouchables as well, with an entirely different cast.
You're here for history, boys.
Al Capone was played by William Forsythe.
It's sweet. It's sweet. Of course it's sweet. It's sugar cane.
Every one of these guys looks like Frank Nitti, who is Al Capone's hitman.
Here I am, treasury man. Come on. Harass me.
Very ominous villain. Well, I thought for sure at the beginning that there was no way I was going to pass the first stage. I like, though, the commitment to them all being different in some way.
What are you saying?
Different kind of gun and a different kind of style of gunfight. They all have cover. I was like, nah. In the Untouchables, these guys didn't just roll out, or like with no cover.
Tough guy!
I mean, I guess they ride out to the bridge or whatever, but they're not like just rolling around on the ground.
What draws my admiration? What is that which gives me joy?
Untouchables dead, gunned down by mob. Game over for me. Very unique one that was different.
Please don't search for the yearbook answer, huh? Just tell me what you think.
I don't think I've really played another game like it. Faithful to the movie. The scenes were recognizable. The difficulty in the game is overcoming the inefficiency of the game. It should be way more fun. It looked good. It looked like the Untouchables on Nintendo. I had a fun time playing it. I don't know how much longer I really could.
Here endeth the lesson.
And don't let him clean himself till after he talks.